Welcome to Rewatch Club. Today, we're stepping into a perfect suburban neighborhood where every sunrise is staged, every friend is scripted, and every moment is broadcast to the world. We're talking about The Truman Show, the 1998 classic where Jim Carrey gave one of his most unforgettable performances as Truman Burbank, a man who doesn't realize his entire life is a TV show. It's one of the smartest, funniest, and most haunting films of the 90s. And behind the cameras, there are shocking stories and secrets you probably didn't know. 1. Jim Carrey took a huge pay cut. At the height of his fame, Jim Carrey was commanding $20 million per film. But for The Truman Show, he took just $12 million.
Good morning, Truman.
Hey, how are you guys?
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Always.
And how's your lovely wife?
Still a fortune, but a major cut for a star at his peak.
Okay, do you have a Sylvia garland? S for Sylvia.
Why? Carrey wanted to prove he could handle serious roles, not just slapstick comedies like Ace Ventura or The Mask. The gamble paid off. Critics praised his nuanced performance, and Carrey won a Golden Globe. It marked a turning point in his career, showing the world he was more than just a funny face. Looking back, it's one of the smartest risks he ever took. 2. The script was originally much darker. Before it became a clever satire, The Truman Show started as a dark sci-fi thriller. The original script, written by Andrew Niccol, was set in New York City and painted Truman's world as gritty and oppressive. It even included darker themes like addiction and explicit violence.
No way, mister. You're going to the top of this mountain. Broken legs and all.
But director Peter Weir wanted a more uplifting, universal story. He shifted the setting to an idyllic town and focused on satire rather than dystopia. The result was a movie that made audiences laugh, cry, and question their own reality. 3. The entire town was a real place. Truman's picture-perfect hometown of Sea Haven wasn't built on a Hollywood lot. It was filmed in Seaside, Florida, a planned community famous for its pastel houses, white picket fences, and manicured streets.
Why don't you forget about the perils of flying? Settle back and let this music calm you down.
The town's architecture was so idealized it looked artificial, making it the perfect backdrop for Truman's fake world. Today, Seaside is a tourist attraction for fans who want to walk the same streets Jim Carrey once did.
Hey, fellas, going in? Go ahead. Hey! Go ahead. No, you first, please. I'm not that anxious to get there.
It's proof that sometimes reality looks stranger and more cinematic than fiction. 4. Ed Harris wasn't the original Kristoff. The role of Kristoff, Truman's godlike creator, is one of the film's most iconic parts.
What about prop cars?
He has to sit in a countess square. He has to be on foot.
I want to talk to an AD.
He has the world's most recognizable face. He can't disappear.
But Ed Harris wasn't the first choice. The role initially went to Dennis Hopper. After just 2 days of filming, Hopper left due to creative differences. Harris stepped in at the last minute, shaping Kristoff into a calm, calculating figure who believed his manipulation was love.
If his was more than just a vague ambition, if he was absolutely determined.
His performance earned him an Academy Award nomination. It's hard to imagine anyone but Harris delivering Kristoff's chilling final lines. 5. Jim Carrey improvised many scenes. Carrey's comedic instincts still shone through in The Truman Show. Several moments, like Truman drawing a space helmet on the bathroom mirror with soap or his exaggerated greetings to neighbors, were improvised.
Nice talking to you, Truman.
You
Well,
too.
we must go now.
Hey, think about that policy,
Yes, sir.
huh?
Thank you.
Okay, that's 2 for 1. That's a good deal.
These touches added authenticity and humor to the character, making Truman lovable rather than just tragic.
See here?
Yeah.
This is us. And all the way around here.
Director Peter Weir encouraged Carrey to surprise the crew, knowing spontaneity would capture the sense of Truman's growing rebellion. The result? A performance that blended comedy and heartbreak seamlessly. 6. The movie predicted reality TV. When The Truman Show was released in 1998, reality television barely existed.
I'm sorry, ma'am. If he's in a coma, he's probably uninsurable.
Shows like Big Brother and Survivor came years later, and audiences quickly noticed how eerily similar they felt to Truman's world. The film has since been called prophetic, predicting our obsession with surveillance, celebrity culture, and streaming our lives for entertainment. Today, in an era of TikTok and 24/7 social media, The Truman Show feels more relevant than ever. 7. The title was inspired by real history. The name Truman isn't just a random choice. It echoes true man, a nod to Truman being the only real person in his artificial world.
Lawrence.
Hey, Burbank. Got a prospect in Wells Park I need you to close.
It's also a wink to President Harry S. Truman, who once said, "The buck stops here." The title emphasizes Truman's authenticity in a sea of lies, making his eventual escape feel even more symbolic. 8. Laura Linney struggled with playing Meryl. Laura Linney, who played Truman's wife Meryl, found it challenging to act as both a loving spouse and a bad actress within the show.
There was that elevator disaster downtown. It was on the news last night. This cable, it just snapped. This elevator, it just plummeted down.
She had to constantly switch between sincerity and artificial cheer, especially in product placement scenes where she advertised cocoa and kitchenware.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
Linney later said it was one of the trickiest roles of her career. Her performance perfectly captured the surreal, commercialized nightmare of Truman's world. 9. The film sparked a real psychological disorder. Believe it or not, psychologists have identified the Truman Show delusion. It's a condition where patients believe their lives are staged and broadcast like the film. Doctors have documented dozens of cases worldwide since the movie's release. Some patients even traveled to New York to check if they were on a hidden set. The fact that a film could influence real mental health conditions shows just how deeply it resonated with audiences. 10. The ending almost included Christoph's arrest. In early drafts, the film ended with Christoph being arrested after Truman's escape. But director Peter Weir decided a quieter ending would be more powerful. Instead, we see Truman bow, walk through the door, and the show abruptly ends.
Say something, goddammit! You're on television! You're live to the whole world!
Audiences are left with a laugh as two security guards immediately change the channel, reminding us how quickly entertainment is consumed and forgotten. It's bittersweet, funny, and unforgettable. 11. The Sky Dome was inspired by classic art. Sea Haven's massive Sky Dome, with its perfect clouds and painted horizon, wasn't just a clever set. It was inspired by Renaissance paintings that portrayed the heavens as an enormous dome above the earth.
Who are you? I am the creator of a television show that gives hope and joy and inspiration to millions.
Production designers used this artistic concept to create Truman's World, where even the sky was man-made. The dome remains one of the most memorable and haunting images in modern cinema. 12. Many extras were locals. Instead of professional actors, many of the background characters in Sea Haven were local residents of Seaside, Florida. This gave the film a genuine small-town feel. Locals were thrilled to be part of a Hollywood production, even if it meant just walking by Truman on the street.
Morning.
Hank! Morning, Truman.
It added to the realism of Truman's fake world, a detail audiences may not have realized. 13. Jim Carrey stayed in character off-camera. To maintain Truman's innocence, Jim Carrey avoided behind-the-scenes chatter and often isolated himself between takes. He wanted to experience the same loneliness Truman felt, surrounded by people who weren't truly his friends.
You know, I'm thinking about getting out, Marlon.
Yeah? Out of what?
Out of my job.
The technique paid off. Carrey's wide-eyed sincerity became the emotional anchor of the film. It showed he could blend method acting with comedy in a way few actors ever have. 14. The film was nominated for 3 Oscars. The Truman Show wasn't just a fan favorite, it was critically acclaimed. It received Academy Award nominations for Best Supporting Actor, Ed Harris, Best Director, Peter Weir, and Best Screenplay.
Mr. Peter Weir, the maestro of them all.
Though it didn't win, the recognition cemented its reputation as more than just a Jim Carrey comedy. It was a profound, genre-defying work that still inspires filmmakers today. 15. The catchphrase lives on. Truman's signature line.
Good morning!
Morning! Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Became one of the most quoted catchphrases of the 90s. Carrey delivered it with such warmth that fans still repeat it decades later. It's funny, a little eerie, and perfectly encapsulates the film's blend of comedy and tragedy. The phrase has since appeared on posters, memes, and even political speeches, proof of its lasting cultural power. And there you have it, 15 shocking facts about The Truman Show. From Jim Carrey's pay cut, to the real Florida town, to the eerie psychological delusion it inspired, this film wasn't just ahead of its time. It changed the way we think about media, reality, and entertainment.
Full of laughter and love, pain and sadness, but ultimately redemption, we share the trials and tribulations of the Abbott family.
And let's be honest, every time you say goodbye to someone, you've probably been tempted to slip in.
Good morning! Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
So, which fact surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read them all. And if this trip through Sea Haven gave you nostalgia chills, hit like, tap subscribe, and join Rewatch Club, where every classic is worth rewinding. Until next time, keep watching the skies, just to make sure they're real.